How's it going, friends? Robots with Coffee Paul here, and trying something a little different, a different camera, and just want to do something really quick. If you hear some background noise, I apologize. Um, you see, I got some stuff laid out here for some watercolors, and I just got an idea, and like all ideas, I need to do a terrible job with it. So bear with me. Hope you're all having a good day, good week. So, do some more watching paint dry. Um, yeah, it's been a week, man. I've been to do a .com. You probably saw some coffee robots and some baseball bots. What I'm doing is I just did light blue, or kind of a lightish blue for one part, and then I'm going to make it way lighter for another part. Let's see if it works. And mixing, they give you white paint, and then if you ever watch a tutorial on how to do watercolors, they tell you to throw the white paint away. But I can use it to dilute it and get a brighter blue in this case. Let's see if it works. All right. And it kind of works. It works enough. Hopefully I didn't put too much of that in there, but I'm just gonna paint around it. I gotta soak it up a little bit, I will. Oh, hopefully I didn't screw this up. Hopefully it's showing up on the camera too, because it's very light, but it's a little better. All right. Okay, and we got a little tiny bit of green here. I don't know if you can see my giant hairy arm. Sorry about that. Hopefully I don't do too much damage with that green. I made a big mess earlier. I almost got water all over my comics. Let's see if this turns out like I hope it would. You can already see, I don't know if you can see that like the green is already merging with the blue, and that's not what I hoped for. So just gonna have to do a little bit of engineering, grab a different brush, and do the wrong thing. You make a mistake, you should live with those mistakes, right? That counts for watercolors. Okay. So, not too bad. We'll come back to it. I'm going to put that over there. Yep, you're just watching me make a mess with my pens. And so I'm going to get some yellow. Go back to that area. I'm using different paints than last time. Not that anyone's asking me, but I'm using different paints than last time. Could probably find out more in People magazine about why I do the things I do. I don't know. Here. A little bit more life to it. Let's spread it around. And like last time, stammer. Like last time, I'm going to come back to that. And so now let's do the fun part. While that dries, I'm going to grab a whiter brush, slightly whiter brush. Well, let's go for the big stuff. And if you can see on the corner of the video here, where I've got kind of a cool blue and red going on. And yeah, it makes purple, but it makes a splotchy purple. So let's see if that works. Desired effect. This is the kind of, oops, too much paint. You can see it's like right on the brush too. Oh no. It's going to come out more blue than red, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending upon your view. There's a lot of glooped blue on there. Excuse me. So I'm going to wipe off the excess blue and rinse that bad boy off a little bit. So we'll come back to that. Plans aren't completely ruined, but desired effect was to be a little more chaotic. And it just comes out like a big gross blotch of red. Oh, now it's part of it, so I gotta scoop it all off. All right, and while Robots with Coffee Paul makes a mess, I appreciate it when you visit us on the Twitters and on various other places, on the Facebooks and on the internets in general. All right, let's see if this works. Here we go. It's a nice little, adds to the chaos a little bit. Now we're at the desired effect. And then kind of balance out the blue on this side, but not too much paint, Paul. I don't know why it's like curling up like that, but that's what paint does. All right. And again, you know, part of this is, you know, as again, any tutorial will tell you, you're pushing paint. So there you go. All right, so I'm gonna rinse that off. And so I got, like, if you can't see, I got like another, you can clearly see that, right? Another thing of paint, to paint once I'm done with this one. I'm gonna go back to the yellow and put the yellow spots. Maybe I'll grab a red. Do a red spot. That's more visible. That's more visible. All right. So it's looking a little splotchy. That's kind of the idea. See if I can touch this up over here. I mean, I'm literally going to like take something like this and just fill this whole thing over here once we're done. Okay. There's probably someone who's watching this who's really mad at me for doing what I just did. Okay, so while we do that, I'm going to grab my broken pen. Because I'm going on rough paper and I'm pushing really hard to make obvious lines. All right. All right. So this is getting to be a little bit long, so I'm just going to try and wrap it up with just this character. And I'll maybe add a couple details when we're done. Yeah, her arms are really weird, but that's fine. Now you can see why I use a broken one maybe as I go over these lines. So don't want to get the ink or the paint all over more solidly inked. All right. Well, I don't know if this will end up in Sotheby's. But if you want to have an art auction for this, I'm available. Starting price, $2 million. Okay. Well, there you go. That's something that I just drew and I can't undraw it. So, I'm going to maybe touch it up at the bottom here. And then, there you go. That's pretty much it. Keep tuned on into the .com for more drawings, and thanks for tuning in.